Good morning, geeks and gamers. We are here. We are tired, but had a hell of a night on Party Animals. A lot of laughs, a lot of screaming. I lost my voice towards the end of the stream and kept Ryan up way too late playing video games, which he was really positive about. And again, he said he wants to play every week now. I don't know if he's going to be able to. I was like, Ryan, you have work to do. You have videos to make. You can't just sit here and play video games all the time.
Yeah, taking like
So
3 or 4 hours just to play that stupid fucking game really cuts in all the other things I need to do. So I don't know about that.
But hi Ryan, how are you?
I'm tired.
Too.
I'm tired after staying up late playing video games.
Yeah.
Doing this or getting ready for this stream. But yeah, it looks like a lot of people enjoyed watching Party Animals, so that's good.
Ryan hates Jeremy and life.
Both those are accurate statements.
Yeah, it was fun. It was crazy last night. We had a blast. I was legitimately exhausted last night, and it was mainly because of all the laughing and the yelling and everything like that. I was just talking to Ryan about this one moment that happened during the stream that just was the funniest part of the fucking stream for me. And it's because you can tell Ryan got really fucking mad at me right here. So the whole scenario here, Ripa has this fucking shovel and he's knocking everybody's ass out. So Ripa knocks Ryan off, but then I punch Ripa, and then the rest, and then I try to like just watch. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh no! Oh my god!
Gary's
what
dying.
What are you doing? Let go of the fucking moron! Jeremy, you stupid fucking weird.
Now this right here, watch.
Fucking Ripa.
Get up!
I don't know how he was in the water for so fucking long.
Just listening to him yell, "Get up, get up!" And I was just staring at him, man. I was just staring at him.
Get up, man! Get up!
And then Ryan calling me a gamer word was so good.
I was like queer.
I know.
It ain't too bad.
It ain't too bad. But
I censored myself. That was me censoring myself. A lot of people got really they made assumptions about who I was talking to, and I was yelling at Gary's gorilla early on in the match.
Dude, when Ryan came in there with that flying fucking kick looking like Shawn Michaels and shit during soccer, I think it was soccer or hockey, I can't remember, it was one of the two.
Both of them, I think. That's how you're supposed to play that. I mean, I think at least that's what I think should be for.
Yeah. So it was a lot of fun. I know we have a lot of super chats from that stream to catch up on, and I will get that done here in the next couple of days. But we got stuff to talk about here today, and glad your voice is okay. Yeah, it's back. It was struggling there towards the end. I can't remember last time I've actually lost my voice, but I have been live streaming and I'm back to making videos. I spend all day on the phone. I have been at it lately. But we'll be fine. But yeah, it was great, and we left the stream public. Don't forget, G&G Play is going to be the primary home for Geeks Gamers video game streams moving forward, and Jay will be there live today over on Geeks Gamers Play. So make sure you tuned in for that.
What's he going to be playing?
He didn't say. Or maybe he's wanting to keep it a surprise. Was it? I'm trying to remember the game he told me. I think he's playing something different, but I can't remember because it is Halloween. Yes, actually he did. So we'll have to let it be a surprise though, because Jay there to entertain the masses. Also, we did have I know that we had like a lot of gifted memberships. We all of them got refunded yesterday because we had a slight mix up on. We had So we haven't live streamed on that channel in a long time, and we had like we had like a $25 level. And I was like, well, we got to get rid of all this shit. And but we had to reapply for everything. So everything got refunded. We're starting from scratch, but that's why if you got a notification for that, that's why. But Ryan, what's going on today, man? Why are you muted?
What do you mean?
Oh, well, your mouth was moving. Were you saying something?
I mean, I was talking. Yes.
I didn't hear you. I don't know if they heard you. Yeah, I could not hear you.
What I wanted to talk about was, is Jay gonna play like his lawn mowing game or whatever? Because it reminded me that a couple weeks ago, this video went out there of an NFL player, AJ Dillon, at like fucking 4 or 5 in the morning with a cowboy hat on playing Farming Simulator on Twitch.
Imagine having AJ Dillon on your fantasy team. That looks like something Jay would do.
Yeah, it looks like a Jay Speed game. And he's just got a cowboy hat on, like over his ear, over his headphones. I mean, fair, it was a bye week for AJ Dillon, but still,
that's still pretty damn awesome. I respect it. I respect the hell out of it, man. That's what's up right there. That's typically like Ryan will see me playing Fortnite. By the way, Ryan, new season of Fortnite drops this weekend, so I'll work some videos in though. Don't worry. But Ryan gets mad at me when he sees me playing Fortnite, and he's like, "There's a bunch of fucking videos to make, Jeremy. What the hell are you doing?"
That's right.
To be fair, we are gaining subs again, so I guess Ryan was right.
Yep.
You see all these weirdos on Twitter? They're like, "Your channel's dying. Your channel's dying. It
has been."
So it's like,
because you don't make videos.
I know.
That's how it works. When all you do is live stream, you don't get very many video views.
You don't. But we're back, kicking ass, and we got a lot to talk about. We got and by the way, happy Halloween to everyone out there. We're gonna be yes, there will be costumes tonight for Tuesday night's main event, and we're going to have a special video to show everyone. So you got to tune in to Tuesday night's main event. It's going to be a pretty awesome episode tonight. I'm looking forward to that one. Jay's massive moose knuckle. Happy Halloween, Geeks Gamers, and chat. Catch up win. Honestly, I might try to do it. I might try to do it tonight after main event. Do a gaming stream and just catch up on it. I might. I no guarantee on that. It just depends on how I'm feeling. If not, I'll try to work it in tomorrow if I can. Butter Biscuit says great time last night. Hope for more. Gary, yeah, Gary was hilarious. It was awesome.
Gary was really quiet the first
I think he was just trying to get his bearings in order about like what he's doing and being on one of those streams.
He was better than I thought he was going to be.
Gary's never been on a stream with a lot of people talking all at the same time. It's never happened. So I think he was a little
intimidated.
Yeah, he's a little intimidated. I mean, guy's got a small channel. He's in the presence of, all of us. I think he was just he was a little starstruck in the beginning.
I thought it was going to be a situation where he just like stands in a corner and like can't figure out how to like work the camera. Like that's honestly what I expected.
People are mad at me because he could have won that last match. It was him and Melanie, and I hit him with a bomb.
I know.
I couldn't help it.
Let it go.
Dude, I can't. As a gamer, I can't just sit there and not hit my friend, okay? I couldn't do it. I'm like, it's Gary. I can't. Like, I have to hit him. Like, it's just in my DNA. I just have to hit my friends when I'm playing video games. So, I just couldn't. Everybody's like, this could have been a perfect ending. Gary could have won, Jeremy.
That would have been amazing. Should have let it happen.
I couldn't. I don't let people win video games, man. It's just not who I am. I don't have that ability. Yes, you have to hit him at all costs, says Nick. Absolutely. We got Tomac for 50 says, glad to see we got some dev teams that still care about IPs they manage. By a few of the reviews I have seen, RoboCop Rogue City is dope. I hope next they can do RoboCop versus Terminator. Tomac's always sending me information on games, and he actually linked me to this indie YouTube channel that kind of talks about new games. I really appreciate that, Tomok. So it helps me keep stay on top of everything, man. That's awesome. Bob Slayer dropped a $20 super chat and said absolutely nothing. Gary's Beard Crap says, I'm disappointed in you guys last night. Gary said fentanyl gorilla, and no one mentioned fake bills or lack of ability to breathe. Hail 199 and ban Jay. I actually heard when you said that. I did, but there was just so much chaos going on in the moment, and I didn't even get a chance to comment on it. Tobias Nexus says, watching Geeks Gamers play Party Animals while I'm slaughtering the Bug Menace was a good night. Thanks for making last night a lot better for me. Hey, man, glad you guys had fun. It really, really was fun. Let me see.
How many people were watching that? I wasn't even really looking at the chat very much.
On G&G on the main channel, it's 2,500. So
one time I looked at the chat, I just looked down and someone says, like, Gary is objectively better at this game than Jay. I just lost it.
Yeah. And then, by the way, I did watch some of Beardo's play-by-play on Kick, and it's really fucking good. It's really good. Beardo did a fantastic job of play-by-play over on Kick. And honestly, like, if he had one more person to kind of bounce off of, oh, it would have been great. But yeah, Beardo was really good. I don't know how many of you watched. I know
play-by-play definitely lends itself to when we're playing team games more so than we're all like the individual stuff. The individual stuff can get a little bit slow probably for the audience because we're trying to like avoid action sometimes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But,
yeah, exactly. Because when it's free for all, it's just a bunch of people running around, trying to stay out of trouble until the map starts collapsing or something starts happening. But yeah, Beardo did a really good job. There are other games, like I know Splatoon has a good spectator mode, and we talked about like Jay is really good at the play-by-play as well. So I think like if we could play Splatoon and have Jay and Beardo do the play-by-play, oh my gosh, that would be fantastic for a stream. Fortnite has the spectator mode, but you missed the first circle, and Fortnite doesn't really have a lot of action until the end. You know what I mean? So there's not a lot to commentate on for the first I don't know, 3/4 of the match probably.
Yeah.
Beardo did really good last night. So if you guys didn't get a chance, go check that out over on a G&G Kick. Taker says they got Leo in Titanic treatment. Man, that story about Leo was funny yesterday.
Oh, of him getting his butthole fingered?
Yes. Oh man, that's so funny. That was funny as hell. Jay Tapia, last night's Party Animals was awesome. Ryan and Gary were great on stream. And we'll catch up on the rest here. So I'll leave it right there. Thanks, Jay Tapia. Appreciate that, man. Ryan, what's our first topic of the day?
We might as well talk about a video that Jeremy made before we talked about it on stream. So you know he's familiar with it, which is great. Mm-hmm. We got to talk. Mr. Bob Iger's in a little bit of hot water. It's, you know, Jeremy, it's been almost a year since Bob Iger made the announcement that he was coming back as Disney CEO. That happened in like late November 2022. And here we are almost a year later. People thought he'd swoop in and save the company from the evil Bob Chapek, and it's been anything but. It's continued to get worse. They're losing money hand over fist at the box office and on streaming. And now over the past couple of weeks, you've seen this story, this narrative out there from people that are doing PR for Bob Iger saying, you know, everything was so much worse than he thought. He's really been overwhelmed with everything. He didn't expect it to be this bad when he came back. As well as people from like Pixar and Lucasfilm and Marvel, all starting to point the finger squarely at, I don't know, maybe Bob Chapek to make excuses for their failures. All of this is happening as Nelson Peltz, the activist investor who said he wanted to maybe come in and make changes at Disney when he saw them failing back at the beginning of the year, is back, this time with more shares. And this time he's teaming up with somebody that has good reason to despise Bob Iger and Disney, and that's Trump mega donor Ike Perlmutter, who Ike Perlmutter like saved Marvel back in the day, decades ago. And then he got pushed out because he wanted to do crazy things like, I don't know, not spend a shit ton of money, cut costs, maybe not focus on characters that the fans don't actually care about. That's not what Kevin Feige wanted to do. That's not what Bob Iger wanted to do. So they pushed his ass out the door. They fired him. and he's back to get some revenge. He's teaming up with Nelson Peltz, give Nelson Peltz control of his stock in an effort to potentially either make some big changes at Disney, or if they have to, take the whole thing over.
Yeah, and I don't know if you have that quote from Ike Perlmutter, where he was talking about the current state of Disney and how much of a financial stake he has in it. But I think that kind of speaks volumes about everything. Do we have it right here?
Well, so again, Ike Perlmutter was the boss at Marvel. Now, there was a split at some point in time between Marvel Studios and Marvel proper, basically.
Right.
Like the comics and the comics and the merchandising and things like that. Ike Perlmutter eventually was fired during all these layoffs because they wanted to get rid of an enemy, basically. This is what he says. While I was a Disney employee, I was not comfortable publicly stating my views on the company and its performance. As someone with a large economic interest in Disney's success, I can no longer watch the business underachieve its great potential.
Very damning right there for what Bob Iger has done. And yeah, I mean, this is going to be interesting. I mean, it's still, I mean, from a shareholder, stakeholder standpoint, I mean, you still have, was it BlackRock and what's the other one?
Vanguard.
Vanguard. And so I don't know how much, effect they can have on it, but it's nice that there's some people out there that are finally, trying to make some noise within the board. But I just don't see how Disney continues to sustain where they're at, with everything going on, with how much money they're losing across the board. I mean, it's not good. And it's still, I don't know how much of an effect it's having at the theme parks right now, but that is kind of ground zero for them. And the whole point about theme parks is to create IPs within movies and television that people then want to go see within the theme parks. That's not happening. They also have complications with Marvel anyway because of the whole situation with Universal and what properties they can have in the parks, that yada, yada, yada. That's a complicated matter. But I mean, what's the last original IP that Disney's created that they could create any type of attractions out of? Is there anything? I mean, even Coco,
Frozen, I don't know.
Even as much as I love Coco's not a property that you can actually that you would think about oh man, there's these iconic characters that I want to go to the theme park and see. You know what I mean? Like the only thing I can see them doing with Coco was rebranding the little boat ride at Mexico at Epcot, which I don't want them to change that. I love that ride. But that's the only thing they could do. And they don't really have any new properties in recent, I don't know.
I mean, like Frozen, I would say is like a massive fucking.
Well, yeah, they already have Frozen at the parks. So,
right. But if you just talk about what's the most recent thing they've made, most recent original IP, that might be the biggest one.
There you go. Tobias wants Zootopia for Animal Kingdom. Ryan, how do you feel about that one?
Seems like you're catering to Disney's audience right there.
But
back to this entire thing, right? What Nelson Peltz has done at other companies is they get enough influence, they buy enough shares to get on a board. And if you are on the board, you can propose things, you can influence decisions. It doesn't mean you're in charge or anything like that. But if that doesn't work and the company still continues to go the wrong way, if a company is failing, what you have an opportunity to do are appeal to the shareholders themselves. And that's what this kind of end game is. If the newest quarterly earnings report that comes out within the next week or so, and once again, they've lost subs. Once again, things are bad. Stock goes down more. You got a lot of very angry investors that are ready for changes. So you can use that and say, hey, either the investors all band together and they actually make decisions as shareholders, as majority, the majority shareholders come together and make decisions to make some changes with people in power, or we appeal to what they want and you make the changes that they want anyway. That's kind of what he's looking to do with all these shares that he owns.
But how realistic is it that you think that he's going to be successful in this venture, or is it's reliant upon more bad numbers coming out from Disney as well, right? The next time they have their financial reports come in.
Yeah, because think about it. If a week from now we get the quarterly earnings report and it's actually shockingly good, they did really well, they made way more money than they thought. They added a bunch of subs on Disney Plus, even if some of those are going to expire in 3 months because of the $1.99 deal. and their stock shoots up to like, stock shoots up 20%. Well, you don't have really a lot of leverage then with investors because we're turning it around. We got faith in Bob Iger to turn things around. If it were to continue to get worse or continue to be bad, that's when somebody like this that has a lot of shares by himself might be able to appeal to other shareholders.
Well, I just don't look at it and I go, where is the money? Where's the revenue coming from right now? If you go back to when
ESPN,
is ESPN doing really well?
Well, they're still one of the biggest money makers for the company. Their profits are significantly down, but you're still talking about billions of dollars of profit.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm looking at it and just on and it's all a snowball effect. So when the Marvel Cinematic Universe was booming, it wasn't just the movies that was affecting. I mean, it was affecting everything. It was affecting interest in the company. It was affecting toy sales, merchandise sales, everything, branding, sponsorship opportunities, everything. That's not happening like it was. Same with Star Wars. It's not just about the movies. The movies are doing fantastic, but it's all about everything else that comes with that success. And things are not happening across the board, whether it's Marvel, Disney, or Pixar. It's having a profound negative impact on the company. And I just don't know how they're continuing to even stay at the level they are. Nobody's saying Disney's going out of business. Nobody's saying that the company is just going to go under. That's just not going to happen. And that's not realistic. But when you look at the standard as to where they were, you have to ask yourself, like, where is all of this happening? Where is this money coming from? And I don't know the answer to that question. I have no idea. Like, for instance, we could talk about, look, I mean, just compare it to Geeks and Gamers. This channel was growing rapidly for several years, and then all of a sudden it stopped growing. Why did it stop growing? Did Geeks and Gamers stop growing, or did this channel stop growing? This channel stopped growing. We grew out. You know what I mean? So many different channels created, so many different things that we created. So I can explain, like, well, look at the success of this channel, look at the success of that channel, look at the success of XYZ. Like, we've grown all these other areas. We just haven't grown in this particular area. And now that I've realized that we need to get back focused on this channel, now this channel will start going back up into the positive direction. Where's that at for Disney? Where have you made up for the losses of Marvel and Disney and Star Wars and Pixar? I don't know. Because ESPN's not what it used to be either when those three brands were operating much better.
Yes, there's nothing at the company. So there's nothing at the company that is doing better than it was several years ago. When you look at linear television, marketers or advertisers have fled the market because they know cable is shrinking. So they're getting less money from linear television sources than they used to. That's because a lot of the focus has now been on streaming, but they're losing money on streaming. So they are getting revenue, but it's not enough to offset the costs. Box office revenues are down. Parks, I guess I don't technically know in terms of revenues, year over year for the parks. I still do think that is probably their biggest moneymaker overall. And then ESPN profits, they're still making money on ESPN, but the profits are down. One of the same reasons I talked about for all of the linear television stuff is the reason that ESPN isn't doing as well either. Because as people cut the cord, one of the advantages that ESPN has had is that it's the most desirable cable service, bar none. So they're able to dictate a large chunk of change, something like $8 to $10 of the average cable bill in the United States. Regardless of whether you watch ESPN or not, it doesn't fucking matter. If you have a cable package that has ESPN on it, say you pay 50, 60, 70 bucks to your cable company for whatever your package is. ESPN was getting an average of like $8 to $10 per person that had cable for that.
Wow.
And so as cable subscriptions, drop by the tens of millions, that's a lot of lost revenue each and every month that they're not getting anymore, regardless of whether the same amount of people are actually watching ESPN or not.
I mean, it's again, I just don't see how they can turn this around. So that gives me some faith that these moves from Nelson Peltz and Ike Perlmutter are actually going to have some substance to them as we move forward. But I guess time will tell. Do we have any other Disney movies coming out besides the Marvels this year?
So Wish is coming out.
Oh, I'm really excited for Wish. I
Um,
can't wait for Wish.
but then after that, nothing for a long time. But that's kind of like that. A lot of that obviously has to do with writers and actors strikes have been delaying movies. We were seeing movies starting to get pushed back and stuff like that. So I think
Yeah.
Jay actually sent me this tweet. Um, Let me look for it. He sent me this tweet that ERC put out a few or yesterday at some point. Yeah, after Disney opens Wish November 22nd, the studio, including 20th Century Fox, doesn't have a wide release until 4.5 months later with Untitled Disney on April 5th. That's unprecedented for the Magic Kingdom and pretty much a nightmare scenario for theaters. So now things would have been a little bit different had Snow White kept its thing. I think that was supposed to be in March, but obviously when you can't do the reshoots you're supposed to do, the no end in sight for the actors strike, a lot of this shit's been delayed.
I was 100% being serious. I have waited for a long time for little black girls to have representation. Disney finally did something. And I have never been more proud of Disney as a company. This is the first time that they've ever had any black representation in any animated film that I've ever seen. I don't know if you can nname any, Ryan,
And a
but
talking goat.
see, there you go. So I mean, this is
Nobody had any idea what that
this
was
is
about, and I
yeah.
fucking nailed that. I forget we're on FNT or some
FNT,
shit.
FNT.
People are like, "What's Wish?" I'm like, "It's about some black girl and a goat." I think that's what the trailer was: black girl and a goat.
Black girl and a
That's all I could like remember. But that's what it was. That's really all there was to talk about. Where it looks like the villain. The crazy part about that movie is, to me, I don't see anything wrong with what the villain's doing. Now, that might just be my nature, but like the villain in this case is not letting everybody get whatever they're wishing for, which I feel like if you watch Bruce Almighty, you might understand. Obviously, prayers and wishes, different things, but you might understand why that could be a problem if everybody just got everything that they fucking wanted.
Yep.
But I don't know. I don't have much problem with him controlling who and who doesn't get their wishes granted.
Bruce Almighty, great film. But yeah, so Wish is I think Wish is gonna be trash. I don't know what the budget is on that one. We know what the budget is on Wish.
Probably
Is it a
200 million.
Pixar? Is it a Pixar or is it a Disney Animation
I
Studios?
think it's Disney animated.
I don't think it's
Wish budget is
Pixar.
200 million.
What?
It is Walt Disney Animation Studios, not Pixar. The thing is, it looks like I don't mind the animation style. They went for like a different look than the traditional like 3D weird shit we always see nowadays, but it doesn't look like it should be super expensive. Yet it's $200 million.
I will say though, when it comes to these animated movies, it's almost impossible to tell what's going to happen. What was the most recent one? Elemental.
Mhm.
That opened up pretty bad.
Like the worst opening in Pixar
Yeah,
history.
and it had legs. I think it still lost money.
It 100% still lost
Yeah.
money. Anybody that like tries to claim it didn't is just fucking
Yeah.
coping hard or sucking Disney's dick. It
It
didn't
didn't
even hit
lose as much
$500
money.
million at the box office, and about half the box office money was from overseas, which means you get less of a chunk of it if you're Disney. It lost a shit ton of money for them. Break even on that was probably somewhere between 550 and $600 million. They couldn't even get to 500.
It might not have lost as much money, but it still lost
Correct.
money. And with that, I just can't see how Wish. So on a $200 million budget, is going to need to make what, about 500 million to break even?
At a minimum, probably close
Yeah.
to 6. But who
I
knows what the
don't-
marketing budget is for it?
I don't see how this movie makes a profit either. I have no idea how that movie makes a profit. But I mean, there's also people that were trying to say the Little Mermaid made profit.
I mean, like Wish could be. You're right. It's tough to tell because it's a new property, right? It's not like we haven't established. Oh, it's not like, hey, we know about this franchise. People getting excited for this. It really just depends on how Disney's able to market it, and if it's appealing to people, and if they can convince people to come out there for another Disney animated movie.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't really been able to do that lately.
They haven't, and we've seen. I do feel that Disney has lost a lot of families' trust, a lot. So before, when you would see a new Disney property, families just knew, like, okay, I want to go take my kids to see this. We're going to go to the movies this weekend. We're going to check it out. I feel like they've lost a lot of that trust, a lot, and you have to actually earn it. And I mean, I don't know. So I guess we'll see what happens with that. But interesting nonetheless. We have a 50 from Disco Cobra. Last night was insane. It was fun seeing you all play party animals. Even Gary won some rounds. Seems like something you guys should continue to do. Maybe maybe with other games in the future. Party animals seems like a perfect multiplayer game for everyone. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely be playing a lot more party animals. I want to get Epic Mike on there. I think that will be funny. Stuttering Craig wants to join us. There's a lot of people we can get to join us, so we can definitely have a lot of fun. You guys just need to yell at Gary and tell him, and then Gary can just stream it from his perspective too, man. Like it'd be huge. So, and that way we get more. It was cool because we have Melanie streaming it, Ripa, and then if Gary was streaming it, and then because Gary's obviously not going to do that every week, but at least it advertises the stream for all these new audiences, and then they can come tune in to our stream every week if they like it. That would be kind of cool. So we shall see. Gremlin says, personally, I think if the UFC left the ESPN Plus service, it would fail. I mean, ESPN Plus is getting a massive bump from UFC, no doubt about that. I personally, like, as a sports fan, I don't watch ESPN Plus.
No, not really.
I don't
I
watch
think
it.
that I think they're gonna. We heard about this in the past couple months. Is they're looking for like a strategic partner to do a specific ESPN streaming service that goes beyond ESPN Plus. That I think will be basically like a mini YouTube TV almost, but just with the ESPN channels.
Mhm.
That's kind of what I think will happen. Now, who that partner is, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's like for me, YouTube TV almost takes care of all of my needs for TV at this point.
It's
You know what I
streaming
mean?
cable.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
YouTube TV
Yeah.
is.
And the fact that it works really good on your phone, I wish it worked better. I wish I could close, like my phone and still listen to audio from YouTube
Background
TV. It
play.
drives me crazy. You can't do that. But I don't know, man. I was talking to some of my family the other day, and I was just like, we were talking about streaming services, and they were talking about how expensive it is and how confusing it is. I'm just like, dude, I follow this shit, and it's confusing to me sometimes. I don't know what's on what half the time. I have no idea where I can find this show or that show. It's very confusing. It's very confusing right now. I don't know how it is for the general audience. If it's confusing for some of us sometimes, I'm like, well, where's this show? Where's that show? There's way too much work involved to just watch simple television shows. It's wild. Do you find yourself like still trying to find out what's on what, or maybe you don't like how many streaming services do you have?
Too many.
Way too
I
many.
just realized I had Peacock. I didn't even know I was subscribed to Peacock until I checked the other day.
See, that's my point though. You didn't even know you were subscribed to it.
Yeah. I
It's
don't know how much
fucking
money I've given
retarded.
them, but because I was like, because obviously like the whole Five Nights at Freddy's thing, made me think of Peacock, and I was like, I wonder if I can like redeem my Halloween Horror Nights thing. So I go there and I'm like, I've already got a fucking account. I'm paying for it. Like, oh fuck.
Oh man, but yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's, baby. I got this video coming out later today, and I said Five Nights versus Freddy's 3 times in it. And so I just had Erwin, like, we just had it meme it where he
Jesus.
just brings it up on screen. I don't know. I guess though, because the premise of the video is I was basically want to talk about Five Nights at Freddy's versus Captain Marvel. But I just kept saying Five Nights versus Freddy's. I said it like 3 times.
Streamed
And we
too many
just
times
memed
with
it.
Jay the other day.
I know. And I was going like, I don't know. I was talking so fast that I said it 3 different times. Five Nights versus Freddy's. I was like, whatever. So we just left it in there. Let the memes begin. Who cares, right? If you can't laugh at yourself, then what are you doing? But that'll come out later today.
Stephen Wasik for 10 had a hard time enjoying Party Animals hockey last night with all the callous comments. When did we become so heartless and indignant? As bad as all the armchair lawyers on Sports Wars.
What's that?
Okay. Thanks, Stephen.
What was the comment?
I had a hard time enjoying Party Animals hockey last night with all the callous comments. Well,
hey man, that's gaming.
It's not just gaming. Hold on. It's not just gaming, it's the fucking internet.
Yeah.
When a tragedy happens, somebody's gonna fucking make a joke about it. That's what it is. When when somebody dies in a horrific way, when there's a terrorist attack, when there's a shooting, there are gonna be people online that fucking make fun of it. Like, it just is
I
what it is.
I will
That's
say,
society. That's the internet.
I will say, as a huge fan of Chandler on Friends, I think he would have appreciated most of the jokes being made at his expense. Maybe not about the jab, but like everything else. Like one of the first comments on the G&G Twitter was, "Could he be more dead?"
Yeah.
And I'm sure Matthew Perry would appreciate shit like that. But as far as like everything else, like, yeah, I don't know.
There's a lot of retarded people right now giving their brain dead fucking takes on what happened in a UK hockey match where a guy ended up dying. There was a collision, skate slashed his throat. We got videos up on Sports Wars. You can go check it out. It's not graphic or anything. But yeah, there's a lot of really brain dead fucking retarded takes about that from people that have no idea what they're talking about, or people that just want to grift off cultural war shit. So
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying there, Steven. But again, that's the internet, man. There's
Yeah.
always going to be people that have cold-hearted or callous things to say when an event occurs. It is what it is.
Ryan
I
got
may
a
have been one of
million
those people
views.
at some point. Just depends on what it is.
Ryan got 1 million views on that video.
That's
Just
true.
a clip out. It was just a clip out on Sports Wars. That's all it was.
It's true. I'm not sure if Beardo or John talked in it. But yeah, it was a clip of the stream. Red Mage for 20. Great gaming stream last night. Haven't laughed so hard in a long time. Thanks as always for the great content. Looking forward to watching Five Nights at Freddy with my crew tonight. Hail the 199.
Hell, have fun with it, man. It's a good movie. It's a good movie.
Spider Claw for 10 was so fun watching the stream last night, and Gary being on was epic. Also, good to see Ryan having fun. You must play more, Ryan. It's good for you to smile on occasion.
Yeah, Ryan.
That is my quota for smiling for the month. So I'm good. M Hater Stevie, member for a month, just sharing an overlooked moment from Party Animals. Jeremy doing a 360 flip sell of a Ripa clothesline like Shawn Michaels.
Dude, it was so good. It was so good. Ripa knocked the fuck out of me, and it did. I looked just like Shawn Michaels, overselling the fuck out of it. I don't remember. Was that on the ice? The ice one? I can't remember. If one of you guys can let me know a timestamp on that. That shit was amazing, though. So yeah, I'll have to go back. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of edits for that one. A lot of edits for that one.
Mr. Jandra for 2. White Conda forever. Hail. Yes, like White Conda forever.
There's Carolyn in the chat. What's up, Carolyn? She was missed last night. We could at least had her on the spectator, though. Beardo is doing the spectating and the commentating. There's 2 more spectator spots that we could have had.
Yeah, I saw her making posts saying she was laughing her ass off at us. That's good.
Hell yeah.
TZ Rock for 10. Young gamers won't remember the game crash in the 90s, but we're seeing it all over again in other markets like streaming. It'll be interesting to see who survives.
Mm-hmm.
Rassel and Majir, welcome to the 199. Ginger Beard for 2. Hail G&G Daily. Literally laughed my ass off. 10 out of 10. Good. Blake Barrett for 2. Ryan looks like a Simpsons character. Thank you. I came to laugh at you for 5. My favorite moment from the animal stream was Ripa beating everyone with a raging Woody.
With the nunchucks.
Dude, the nunchucks are
Oh,
OP.
No, wait, no. Is that when he had the plunger and you're like, Ripa's got his dick out? You remember that part?
Oh, yeah. It was just stuck like right on his crotch.
I know.
He was waddling around. Mr. Jandra for 5. Why was Ryan the best player in the game when it was his first time playing yesterday talking about Party Animals?
The game, listen, this game is much like Mario Kart. That's why it's so fun to have a bunch of normies play it, because anybody can fucking win. So I was actually better I was better the first week than I was the second week. The second week I was terrible at the game. And now this week I was much better. It's weird, man.
To do Roger Rubio for 2. Enjoy a slice of Loki key lime pie on me, guys. No, thank you, but thanks. Tobias Nexus for 5. Jeremy may hate it, but Zootopia is part of the $1 billion club, and they never capitalized on that except overseas.
Yeah, I hate Zootopia. I hated it from the moment I saw it. I fucking hated it. I despise Zootopia because of the all representation bullshit the narrative around it. I watched it one time, and this is before like all the culture war shit started. Man, I hated Zootopia so much, and I was looking forward to watching it when I heard about it. But yeah, I hated it. I don't know how bad it is, like by today's standards. If I watched it again, I don't know if the whole like inclusion bullshit is if it beats you over the head, but I did not like that movie at all.
Yeah, I watched Zootopia one time. I guess I didn't really come away with it with that thought. It was more to me like I came away with it with the idea of, hey, you know, anybody can accomplish their dreams, or anybody like you're not stuck in this part of your life just because you were born to this, like whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
hey, just because you're a fox doesn't mean you have to be a fucking asshole. But I didn't really pay too much attention to it. So maybe I missed out on a lot. Kizzy for
A Bug's
5.
Life is the way to go. A Bug's Life is amazing.
Kizzy for 5. Submitted my resume to 3 law firms. Just realized my 15-year-old daughter added a quote. In the morning, the sun will rise. If I don't, you have died. Well, I hope you get the job, Kizzy.
Let's go.
Mr. Jandra, is the movie Wish a furry film? Sounds like it. No, I don't think so.
I don't
There's
think
one
so.
goat. But UP shoot for 5.
UP shoot what?
UP SHSCH and then U with little fucking things over it. TT. Fucking no. Let me see if I can find it here. It's just his name. Here.
Oh, okay.
How would you say it?
I would say UP.
Yeah. Ryan, why didn't you call yourself Black Pander on FNT?
That's actually good.
I didn't think about it.
That's a really good one.
Rasslin Majir for 2. Hilarious game stream last night. Thank you. Oak Barrels for 2. Ryan should sing the intro when Jay's not here. Nope, I'm good. Sir Hat for 5. I can't believe that man literally laughed his ass off. Asses shouldn't just come off like that. I know. Lord Batha for 5. Ryan, we need a react video of Jeremy watching the fire drill opening of The Office. So good.
I haven't seen
The Office. If you haven't seen The Office, I don't know if the fire drill opening, if that cold opening is as funny as it is to people who watched it, because it is funny, but if you don't know those characters' personalities, some of this shit isn't as funny. At least I don't think it would be. Yeah, Jeremy should watch The Office in general, though. Sophie, member for 8 months. Hail, survived 3 days of traveling, got to my destination. Got a quarantine because yellow fever. Lost my certificate, but so happy. Sad, missed party animals.
It was
Yellow
awesome.
fever. Damn. Horny Alf for 10. After watching G&G playing Party Animals, I am now collaborating with Vets Talking channel to stream it not only to my channel, but also the Vets Talking once a week with the Vets Talking crew. Hey, that sounds cool. Everybody's hopping on the Party Animal train. I guess who do we have to blame for that? Kara and Az?
Yes. Mainly it was, well, Hayden, and Lady Aaron D were the ones that convinced me based on Az's stream. So it was on Cobra Cast, and Hayden would not stop sending super chats, and because he sent the one, I'm like, hey, yeah, I'll look into it, and he goes, no, you're gonna play, and I'm like, yeah, I'll look into it. No, Jeremy, I'm not gonna stop until you fucking play. So yeah, so I'm glad that Hayden was very adamant about it. I've got the timestamp for when Ripa hit me with the fucking Shawn Michaels fucking the clothesline that I pulled the Shawn Michaels cell on it right here. Thanks, chat, for the timestamp.
Nope.
Why am I not waking up? What the hell? I don't even know how to throw.
God damn it. Holy fuck, Ripa. What the fuck?
You flipped around like 2 times.
Dude, that was a fucking hit.
Why am I not waking up? What the hell? I don't even know how to throw.
I'm beating the
God
shit out of that
damn
pumpkin.
it. Holy fuck, Ripper.
See ya.
What the fuck?
Bro, I don't understand like how he picked you up and moved you so quick. And I don't
know.
understand that. I don't feel like my character can do that.
If you pick him up and then you hit your bird, you boost like L1, you run a little bit faster.
Well,
Move
yeah.
faster.
But I just mean like he fucking like when I pick somebody up, it's just like I'm holding them, like moving them. He's like through.
He was so arrogant. See ya. And then the next one's like, what
See
the
ya.
fuck, man?
See ya.
We got to get Dan to play it. Dan would love to play Party Animals.
He needs an internet connection.
He needs an internet connection.
So I don't know if that's possible or not.
One of my favorite parts of the stream was Gary was using the gorilla. Ryan said, you dumb monkey.
I said, get off of me, you dumb monkey.
I was talking to Gary.
I was talking to Gary. I just wanted to make it clear because I knew there was going to be I knew there'd be some clips out of there. I think I've got that somewhere.
I was talking to Gary.
It was.
You what?
It was during hockey. I'm going to see if I can find it.
Oh, it was so good. By the way, so today Jay is going to be playing over on Geeks Gamers Play. So if you've not subscribed to that, and again, daily streams Monday through Friday happening on Geeks Gamers Play. Krista, Steph, Jay, Beardo, and you never know who else is going to show up, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So I hope you guys will go over there and subscribe to Geeks and Gamers Play. Looking forward to it. And that's going to be consistent right there every single day, as long as nothing pops up. You know, like we may have different things pop up sometimes. But yeah, good stuff, man. It's going to be a lot of fun to see different games being played, people jumping into Discord. You never know.
Right. I think I found.
You think
I think
you
this
found
is
it?
close to where it was at.
Okay.
Um,
Jacob P says going now to subscribe. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We're closing in on 20,000 subscribers over there on that channel. And see what Jay's going to play. All right, here we go.
God damn it!
Oh, you hit me.
My own teammates keep fucking killing.
Just for the record, that was you that hit me, Jeremy. Watch this.
God damn it!
I was just trying to hit the
Teammates
fucking
keep
pot.
fucking killing me. Oh shit! Good shit.
Hold on. Why didn't you get knocked out when I hit you?
Wow. I'm talking to Gary. Fuck.
I was dying when you said that. I'm talking to Gary.
It was like I realized after I said, I'm like, need to just make sure that's clear.
Why didn't it knock you out? Did I not knock you out when I hit you?
I don't know. Let's see again.
God damn it!
I was knocked out.
My own teammates keep fucking
Man, you
killing
got up
me.
pretty
quick. Wow, you got up quick.
Oh shit!
And you
Good
fell.
shit.
What happened that time?
That was me. That was me like kicking it.
Oh, okay.
I did a jump kick on it to get it all the way down there.
Game is so good, dude.
But you can see Gary's dumbass's fucking gorilla right here. He was like, just kept hitting me and shit.
Get the
Krista.
fuck off me, you monkey. Wow. I'm talking to Gary. Fuck.
Talking to Gary. Holy shit, man. That was fantastic. That was fantastic. Oh, man.
God.
Yeah, because I think as Krista said, wow. You're like, I'm talking to Gary.
Yeah. Peter Garambe. Probably not how you say it, but that's all I could see. For 20, Monsters University has a pretty underrated message for a Pixar movie. That being, sometimes the thing you aren't cut out for are the things you want to do. Sometimes the thing you aren't cut out for are the things you want to do.
You talking about Zootopia?
No, that's talking about Monsters University.
Oh.
Like how Mike really wants
yeah.
to be a scare guy or whatever, and it's just not for him.
Monsters Inc. is phenomenal. Monsters U is fine. It's fine. It definitely doesn't. It's not as good as Monsters Inc. But it's crazy how good Pixar movies were back in the day, though, versus where they are now.
Yeah, I mean, they were fucking awesome. Should we talk about the Marvels? Speaking of things that are awesome, Jeremy.
Yes. For the love of ad revenue, let's talk about the Marvels.
Let's talk about the Marvels because a couple days ago, maybe yesterday or something, this article started going around about all of the plot leaks allegedly for the Marvels. So Mr. H Review did a video where somebody told him about all the stuff that was there. One thing it instantly reminded me of when I read through this entire thing was it's exactly basically the plot leak that we got, from 4chan and Reddit months ago. So it doesn't look like this thing's changed very much. But it's confirming a lot of the cringe shit that has been out there about this movie for a while now. That it is set up to be this goofy, like funny Guardians of the Galaxy feeling movie, but really falls flat in a lot of ways. All these trailers trying to connect things to Endgame or Thanos, that's just to make you get to the theater. This character has nothing to do with any of that. But there is some pretty cringe shit in there. Should we read through the plot leak, Jeremy, so you know what you're getting into before you go watch the Marvel?
I have never been more excited to not watch a movie ever.
So you can definitely go check out Mr. H's video or go check out the Bounding in Comics article. This is like concise exactly like what the plot leaks are. So let's get through it. Carol's investigating Kree insurgents in space. Monica's working with Nick Fury at Saber Space Station, The Peak. Kamala's living with her family in New Jersey. Kree General Dar Ben, the race swap villain, blames Carol for the fall of the Kree Empire when she defeated the Supreme Intelligence in 1995. The Kree now refer to Carol as the Annihilator, which she disputes. She has a problem with it. And the reason that people are saying these leaks have basically been validated now is because of a trailer that just got put out, where one of the first things you see is someone calling Captain Marvel the Annihilator, and she doesn't like that name. Listen.
Annihilator. I don't like that name.
This trailer is so bad. By the way, we should probably watch this whole trailer and then go back to the leaks because this trailer is horrendous.
Well, let's go back to the leaks really quick and read through this portion.
Okay, and then
just to show you how valid it is now that we have this revealed. Again, this is from 2 months ago from Reddit and 4chan. Let's see. Carol learns that Darwin created a machine powered by one of negabands that can open portals in the fabric of reality. The machine disrupts the powers of Carol, Monica, and Kamala, causing them to randomly switch locations with no real purpose, right? No, like, sometimes they can use their powers, sometimes they randomly switch locations between the Summit, the Peak, and the Khan household. People in their vicinity are also teleported. So Fury and a Kree death squad end up in the Khan household while Dar-Ben steals the other negaband from Kamala. So with that in mind, the way it works, transporting people, the different locations, here's the rest of this clip. I like how the mom jumps in front of the dad.
Of course. This looks horrendous.
The music too.
It's so bad, man. Like I'm not even like it's not even laughable bad. This is cringe beyond belief. It really is.
See, so she just brought them in basically. Oh, God, this is the fucking clip they put out. This is it. But you can see that when she did that, the other people that were there transported with her. Fury immediately says, "Friends of yours," right? Who just popped in with her there.
Oh my God, I hate this fucking music. Oh my God.
Is it Missy Elliott?
I don't know, but it's so bad. I can't.
Like a rat-a-ta-ta.
Oh my God. Why did you release this as promotional material?
This is the best they got. But so like you can just see that like obviously this shit from months ago, and very similar to what we had from Bounding in Comics and Mr. Age, like this is all exactly what went down. And now we've got a clip that they released that shows that. Carol, Monica, and Kamala join forces to stop Dar-Ben, protect each other due to their unstable powers, while Fury takes the cons to the peak for protection. Carol doesn't believe Kamala's ready after she hesitated during the fight, but Monica reminds Carol that she's not a soldier. Carol decides to train Kamala. Monica resents Carol for abandoning her and her mother, Maria Rambeau, but then learns Carol and Maria reunited after the blip, and Carol was with Maria when she died. Nice little retcon. The Marvels find out that Dar-Ben plans to use the machine to create portals to steal other planets' resources to rebuild the Kree homeworld of Hala. Dar-Ben has already destroyed 2 planets for its atmosphere and is now targeting the planet Aladna, where people communicate through song. Carol is embarrassed to go there because she accidentally married Prince Yan during her previous visit and is technically the princess. The people of Aladna worship Carol, and she's forced to sing to alert them about Dar-Ben's pending invasion. Are you ready to see that, Jeremy? Brie Larson singing?
I'm gonna not say what I want to say because we're on the internet right now. Good Lord, man. This is just, there's literally nothing about this that sounds interesting at all. It's a convoluted disaster. The marketing that we have seen obviously doesn't lend anything to this. It only confirms everything that we've seen. But who is this for? Who is this for? Who? Is this for the person that went to see Iron Man? Is this for the person that saw the Winter Soldier? Is this for the person that saw Civil War? Like, I guess you're trying to pull off the Guardians of the Galaxy vibe, but you have failed miserably, and you should never try to do that because Guardians of the Galaxy is something special about it, and it actually has likable characters with good chemistry. None of these characters have any of that going for them. Who is this made for? Who?
Women.
I don't even think women care about this.
No, I don't think they do. I don't think they're going to be going and showing up and seeing it. But it goes on to describe how they end up, joining forces. The prince helps get them suits that help control their powers a little bit more so they can control when they switch. They unite to defeat Dar-Ben, blah, blah, blah. But it looks cringe. And all the marketing we've seen with it, one confirms all of these leaks that have been out for a long time. But the box office is just going to be a disaster for this movie, I have to imagine.
Yeah, I don't think that, like, based on this plot leak and based on the promotional material that we've already seen and now where they're at and what they're releasing, Jay might have been right, man. Jay might have been right. Five Nights at Freddy's may actually do more worldwide than the Marvels. It's going to be close still. I think domestically, it definitely has a shot at beating the Marvels. Worldwide, as you've talked about, and I know you keep up with this very closely, but the Marvels will probably do really good overseas. When we say
really
good,
good, like
good,
the split will be, they'll have a bigger international percentage coming in,
right,
and Five Nights will probably.
Right, absolutely. But Five Nights at Freddy's is already a bigger success than the Marvels. It really is. And do 500 million? Do you think it's going to hit 500 million worldwide?
Well, I don't think Five Nights is hitting 500.
No. I'm asking Marvels. Do you think the Marvels can hit 500 million worldwide?
If I was betting right now, I say it comes in somewhere around like the 375 to 400 million range.
What did the Flash do?
269, 270
worldwide.
Yeah,
worldwide.
Yeah. Worldwide, that was the Flash. So Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania did 440, I think, something like that, 440, 450 worldwide. With it tracking behind that for pre-sales so significantly, it could be way worse. It could be like 300 million, but I think 375 to 400.
So 400 is your ceiling for this movie.
Yeah. Think of like Eternals is tracking behind Eternals as well.
Yeah. And Eternals, what did Eternals end up doing
About
worldwide?
400.
You get what you deserve. Again, this is coming off of a $1 billion film. A $1 billion film. What other $1 billion films have fallen off a cliff like this?
Well, let's wait to answer that until Aquaman.
Well, and again though, but we know that one's got its own set of problems. And I think when I went to see Five Nights at Freddy's in theaters, I saw the Aquaman trailer. Holy crap, man! Aquaman looks better. It looks better.
Bad trailer. It's just like a meh trailer, you know.
The CG looks like shit.
That's
CG
true.
looks like shit. But Aquaman does look better than the Marvels. I'll say that much. It does look better than Marvels. But man, it's just it's hard to kind of explain this. People that were there can get it, but when you used to go to the movies back in like the late in 2000s, like 2010s, a little prior to that, a little past that. Remember when we used to see movie trailers and they would you could feel the energy in the movie when a trailer would play, for like an MCU movie, and then obviously we got into the DC movies, Marvel movies. And then you got into the whole Star Wars trailers. And when those trailers played, you felt the energy in the theater when they would play. You're like, there is genuine excitement. That just doesn't happen for these movies anymore. The DCs and the Marvel movies, they just don't happen. You don't feel anything for them, not only for yourself, but for other people. People just don't care. And the Marvels right now is it could be an all-time collapse. I mean, I know like we had the Transformers movies. I know like the first one, I don't think the first one did $1 billion. I think the second one and the third one did $1 billion. And then we kind of saw them fall off a cliff. Rightfully so. They were not good. You know what I mean? But Captain Marvel falling off this cliff is pretty monumental. So we will see.
I'm going to have that music in my head the rest of the day.
God.
Rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta-ta-ta.
So bad. So bad.
All right. Brian Keith Hardcastle for 20. Haven't watched many gaming channels, but y'all had me for 3 full hours watching cute animals beat the crap out of each other. Reminded me of playing N64, Mario Kart GoldenEye, and the other 4-way games.
Hell yeah. Glad you enjoyed it, man. And if you want to see more of that, Geeks Gamers Play, you'll be seeing us play a lot of games over there as well. And shout out to Lethal. He's going to be doing a lot of short form content for us as well. So Lethal ain't going nowhere. We're just switching it up a little bit.
Tobias Nexus for 10. So I don't forget, have a happy Halloween. 199. And remember, no one's going to give your kids drugs in their candy. Drugs are expensive, and no druggie would give up their goods to your kids.
That's actually not bad advice.
Bro, I remember like that was a fucking panic.
Dude, when I would get home,
like people were like needles and shit like that.
Bro,
yeah.
When I would get home, my parents would sit there and like they'd sit on the floor, they would dump my entire bag out and go through every piece of candy just to make sure that it wasn't, nobody put anything in it or something like that. I was like, I just want to fucking eat the candy. I don't care. And I would sneak in it I'd sneak in a few before we got there because I knew I'd have to wait like 30 minutes for them to go through everything.
And it probably happened like one time, like some random place, and it was in the news.
Yep.
Like,
yep.
Dude,
there was this report. I was out in California a long time ago, and this is like, God, it's a long time ago. But like, I was watching the local news. And like there was this report, I've talked about this before, but like it was on the local news, like some guy went to a playground and put razor blades in the sand all through it, like hundreds or thousands of razor blades. And I'm going, what the fuck is wrong with people, man? It's crazy. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, why is this not a national story right now?
Yeah. That was the old way to do a mass shooting.
Yeah, man. What a freak, man. What a freak.
Linko Kenobi for 10. Hey guys, what's up? I enjoyed last night's event. It'd be great that you guys do a tournament and see who the best team is.
What was that from? What'd he say?
I think Party Animals. Linko Kenobi for 10.
Oh, Link. Yeah, yeah,
Hey
yeah.
guys, what's up? I enjoyed last night's event. You know, it'd be great that you guys do a tournament and see who the best team is.
We need to do a F&T one is what we need to do. We need to do an F&T stream. We all play. That'll be a lot of damn fun. Get the whole F&T crew on there.
Has Chrissy ever played a video game?
Probably not. Just make her controller vibrate, and she'll feel right at home. So.
Yeah, she'll figure that out.
Yeah.
Tobias Nexus for 5. Jeremy, go back, look the ideas for the original script for Zootopia. It's way darker and far less representation. It's coined as Zistopia.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, am I wrong about, like, again, I watched Zootopia one time. I didn't like what I felt were the social messaging in it. But again, this is well before any of that was kind of in my mind. I wasn't watching being hypersensitive to that. But I just remember feeling like this is just about bullshit narratives. And I watched it in theaters when it came out, but I have not watched it since. And am I wrong about that? Does it not have that? 'Cause I feel like
I don't know. I don't remember enough about it to like say you're right one way or the other. When watching it, I didn't feel like it was some like, oh, diversity is our strength thing. To me, it was more like, hey, just like you can do anything you set your mind to kind of message.
a lot of people are saying it was there and it was pretty
I don't know.
heavy-handed. Yes, there was messaging in it. Yep, 100%. A lot of people say I liked it. So yeah, it's been a long time. And like I said, that was well before, like, I wasn't watching with the mindset of I'm gonna make a video about this. Like, it felt like that's what it was about. That was the same my same mentality when I watched Mad Max Fury Road, where I saw they just derailed it for Charlize Theron's character. And that was before all this stuff. And I hated Mad Max Fury Road. I hated it. Everybody else loved it. Everybody else loves that movie. I fucking hate that movie.
Jay's massive moose knuckle for 199. 5 Nights at Freddy's, but put a chick in it and make her gay. Darian Murphy for 5. Someone has to supercut Melanie dropkick Ripa 3 matches in a row at the beginning of each match. He was mad.
He was so mad.
I was doing that to him a lot when we were playing the sports games. Like, I was like, Ripa's their best player, so let me just fucking right on kickoff, just as he's going for the ball or the puck or whatever, just drop kick his ass. But yeah, there was one where Melanie knocked his ass out. I just fucking grabbed him and chucked him, and he was done within like 3 seconds of starting the match. There's also one, bro. There was one where I got Gary, like when Gary was playing that like retarded dragon or lizard or whatever. And I don't know if he had just won a match or something, but the match started. I just immediately knocked him across the stage and he died. And he's just like, what the fuck? And it was like the reaction from him was so funny. I want to see if I can find that really quick.
Oh man, well, Erwin's gonna be working on a lot of edits for it, so be on the lookout for that. I'm actually looking right now because there was another clip of, I think it was Ripa or it was Krista and I think Melanie kind of like teamed up on Ripa. It was funny as hell, man. But I can't find it. But there's just so much, this game's so fucking stupid, dude. It's so stupid. I can watch it all fucking day. They'll watch that. And this is why we're going to keep playing it, because the people enjoy it. And that's really what it comes down to. I do miss Mario Kart. I want to play Mario Kart more. And we'll get back to it. But honestly, what I foresee happening is we may do a surprise party animal stream over on Play at some point. We'll see how that goes. Oh yeah, when me and Gary were in the air fighting, doing that fucking Matrix bullshit. I don't remember what the timestamp was on that one. That was funny as hell. People were freaking out over that one. They were like, Jeremy and Gary on some Matrix bullshit. I don't know. I don't know if you can timestamp. If you guys can go in there on the video itself and just comment with timestamps, that would help a lot for the edits that we want to do, for sure. And just kind of give us some guidance on that. All right, you find it?
I can't find it. This stream's too fucking long. And
I know.
up. Brer for $4.99. Do you guys ever address Krista using a bad word the previous week?
What'd she say?
Like a
I didn't.
bad word for Krista? Like she just swore or something or what?
Yeah. I don't know what she said.
I have no idea. Disco Cobra for 5. Let's talk about buttered sausage. Talk about buttered sausage, where it comes from, what it does. Get it out of my face. TikTok deep fake of Gary Busey. Okay.
Okay.
Taker for 5. I still remember you two going on EFAB to cover the TROS leaks. Everyone has cartoon avatars. Ryan came in with his gym photo looking all serious. That was a long time ago. Let's see.
Oh,
SBZ for
she
5.
said hell. She said hell. Oh,
Whatever. SBZ for 5. I noticed Gary's gameplay was really stiff at the beginning, but became more relaxed after Ryan called him a monkey. You should do that more often, Ryan. He changed that gorilla probably for Az. I don't know. Shadow's saying for 5. Star Wars just released a video about their Ahsoka products unboxing. It's a minute long, if you can watch it.
Is it bad? Is it cringe?
Just Ahsoka toys. Like, I don't know.
Sure, Ryan doesn't want to. I figure Ryan would want to watch that.
Fuck.
I'm trying to find me and Gary fighting in the air. It was pretty damn great. Like we were, it was like some Matrix shit, dude. It was cool as hell.
Bro, how sad is it that when I click on Star Wars, it's like impossible to find their channel?
Yeah, I know, because it's like all the others, like Star Wars Theory is
like Star Wars Theory or Star Wars News or like a bunch of random shit that it's not Star Wars.
Star Wars Theory almost has more subscribers than the official Star Wars channel. That's great, and I hope he eventually passes him. I don't know how close it is right now, but all we're doing is looking for party animal shit right now, which is pretty great.
Yeah, I don't know where you're talking about. They released a video of unboxing. I don't see it anywhere. So
I found it. I found it when me and Gary went full Matrix. Here we go. All right, here we go. So this is
God damn it, Gary, you stupid fuck.
Oh my god.
How did you guys not die? That's the weird part.
Jay!
I was so mad at him for hitting me right here.
That's how it's done. God damn it, Gary, you stupid fuck.
Oh my god, that was funny.
Oh shit, man. That's so damn funny.
I think, let's see this real quick. Nah, it wasn't it. Fuck. I don't know where that one I was looking for. It doesn't matter. I think we're all caught up.
We're all caught up. All right. So you guys go over to Geeks Gamers Play. Drunk 3PL will be playing something today. I don't know what. You might get some special appearances from some of the G&G crew on Discord. So be on the lookout for that. Other than that, again, big shout out to everybody for last night on Party Animals and Beardo for doing amazing play-by-play commentary over on our Kick channel. He did really good. And other than that, that's about it. So, Ryan, what do you got going on?
Nothing.
You just look miserable. Nothing. But other than that, I got a couple videos coming out today. Make sure you subscribe to Geeks Gamers Live, Geeks Gamers Clips. I do recognize, and this is something I've recognized recently, we have way too many channels at G&G. I know that. I'm trying to get us more consolidated and uniformed from that perspective. And just know that I'm aware of it, working on it, and I appreciate your guys' support wherever you support us. It means the world. So thank you so much. Have a great night. Do we have the
Found it.
found
Shadow
Found
Saiyan
it?
for 5. The thumbnail is Sabine action figure on the left and actors on the right looking at it. Here it is. Unboxing.
May the force be with you.
Nice.
Yes. We are currently freaking out over all of these amazing. Look at the loft cat.
Oh my god.
We could not stop touching the loft cat. It was
Yeah.
just moving and cute and adorable and sweet.
They even included my beauty lock.
Wow.
Oh,
The detail.
I love that so much.
Oh my
Stop
god.
Look at my ship.
Oh. Whoa. Oh.
Ugh.
Okay, I'm taking it
Yes.
apart.
Look at you
Right
with
with
the
belt.
ship. I love it. Oh, stop it. Oh my God.
I want to see how Chopper works here.
Oh. Look at my mean mug face.
Oh,
Yes.
no
This is my favorite
way.
thing about Lego.
God.
Battle Mode Ahsoka. We are so excited to share it with you. We really hope you enjoy seeing Sabine and in general, Harrison Bula and Ahsoka Tano comes to life. And you too, Choppy
And
Chop.
Chopper.
And Choppy.
Thanks for subjecting us to that, Super Saiyan.
Yeah, thank you. Why would you do
Chatterback
this?
Chopper looks kind of cool, I guess.
Why would you do
Mhm.
that to us? Why would you do that to us? I don't know why you did that to us.
But
Now I
thanks.
just feel depressed.
You don't
Now I
wanna go
just
and
feel
get
depressed.
toys?
No,
You don't want to see strong, powerful women
bro.
celebrating the toys of themselves?
I remember the first Force Friday that after like the Disney Star Wars
Yeah.
thing, I was so fucking excited. You know what I
Going
mean?
crazy.
Yeah, I went to fucking Toys R Us. I stood in line. I
That was a
so
long time
excited.
ago.
It's a long
Back when you
time
could go to
ago.
Toys R Us.
Yeah, and it's like what they've done is so unbelievable. What they have done to Star Wars is incredible. It's incredible how bad it is.
Cole Hauser says gay while holding a stuffed animal of me. Thank you, Cole Hauser.
But thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. Be on the lookout for more uploads and go over to Geeks Gamers Play and check out Drunk 3PO playing. I just see that it's going to be Sea of Thieves. So I thought he was going to play something else, but either way, Sea of Thieves is awesome. I want to play Sea of Thieves. I do own the game. So thanks, everybody. Have a great day, and we will talk to all of you later. Bye, everybody.